15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Buffalo Bills. On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. These guys have won 2 straight since dropping the opener a few weeks back. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Allen going to go to the air right away. Shakir holds it in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's good for a Bills. First down.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Allen good for 17 as they're setting better now for 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10.
They run for the first time with James Cook. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 17 carries, 108 for the yardage and the score, too.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to run forward with Davis. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time, they made the determination that that one did come in the back.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. We'll take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And, gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late season push when we have everyone back. It certainly feels that way, the number of injuries they've had already.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it, here's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Make it to the 25. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Got a man and he hits him in stride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Rattler. And he'll go down. Brought down to the 20-yard line. 3rd and 12.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
95.
Olave motioning to the left. Rattler wants to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting into shreds.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 52 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. second down. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Cook up the gut. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run it again with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 18.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Cook is in. Touchdown Bills. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter. He's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here. And I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Bass now to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front and they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 3rd and 3.
Come on, set.
Here's Rattler. And that's complete to Cooks. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. The rifle's complete, caught by Moore. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Here's Cook again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
That's going to be caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. On for the extra point. And it's 21-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints again ready to go on offense.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, the discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown into the end zone and get that momentum. The improv back there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
There's Kamara trying to run for it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Cook able to escape. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll toss to Davis.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun again to Davis.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Desmond King making the tackle.
Second down and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the
Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On play action. Allen under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. He converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of last year's Week 1 season kickoff game. It's the man who had over 1,900 yards last season, Derrick Henry. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Josh Downs. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Colts get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Eagles. And it's a couple of veterans hooking up here. Baker Mayfield to Mike Evans. Beautiful throw to the back of the end zone. It's a touchdown. The Bucs are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone,
and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here we go.
Now Rattler steps away to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Ready, go.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Saints.
45, right.
Play action, now Rattler. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Set, black 40. Ready.
To the air is Rattler. Olave over the middle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line.
Chris Olave.
Here we go, here we go. 60 red.
And the Saints.
Throwing is Rattler. Open man downfield is Johnson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Bill 16-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Ready. Ready.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Right.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. A point after, good by Groupie. And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Saints 10.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the middle with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Allen.
He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23.
10 yards. That's another Bills 1st down.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
And running with power here.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go with the keeper.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Saints.
Rattler working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Rattler. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Saints.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Rattler wants to throw it. Able to get away. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And this time will be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
James Cook running back out now. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
3-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin. This is Ty Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Bills punt comes in the fourth quarter. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 ready. 60 ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Watch. Ready, go.
Here's Rattler. Now be taken in by Shaheed.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, New Orleans.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Black, 95.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Come on, set.
Saints.
45. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready. 60 ready.
Now Rattler. This one taken in by Olave.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. To the air is Rattler. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing is Rattler. Being chased out left. And he's taken down inside the 30. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Red, 30.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And he backs it away, and it throws down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go, set. Black 40.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Buffalo, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.